Okay, hello Lani. This is Hudson. Decided to sort of do another drawing for this project. I know it's been a while now, and I've probably lost track now. With regard to what have you? I mean, what position you are at the moment? You probably have started, but I've always desired, to sort of do my own drawings of actually sort of how we should sort of approach this project. So this is I've already been sort of meditating upon it, studying the whole project ever since that day I came to access the site. So so right now on my screen here, on my computer screen, I've opened up about two projects that I'm working on right now. This is the first one that basically sort of I'm trying to sort of put in a drawing, how we should sort of approach this project. Building something that will result in a success. I mean, that will result in something that would last, and that would also sort of constitute sort of a permanent structure, because now there's so many things that we need to take into consideration, because this is a huge project in terms of the size, and also the particularly the height of the bank. That's my concern is, although I'm not a qualified engineer at the moment, but I'm working. So my drawings are basically sort of just to give you an insight. All right. I also specify, but it doesn't mean we are eliminating the engineer. The engineer, they're also gonna have to do their own drawings, but I'm the one who's gonna be building. For instance, should you decide to award the project to our company, I'm the one who's gonna be coordinating everything. I'm the one who's gonna be like a site superintendent. I'm the one who's gonna be controlling the quality. So I have to also do my own drawings. So this is sort of just sort of I'm working on it. So I'm gonna be sort of pause the video, add more features, and I explain until I reach completion. So basically, while I'm standing here on, I'm just gonna sort of explain what's still going on, because probably right now you say, hey, what is this? I mean, I don't see what's going on here. So so for the time being, you just need to sort of sit back and relax. I'm gonna break it down into stages, so you are gonna sort of, in the end, you will sort of get better informed. I will try to be as explicit as possible. Okay, so let me just go back to the one I'm sort of working on. So right now, you see, it's just like a cross section. This one I'm gonna label it, because this structure is gonna be sort of comprising a lot of sort of installations. We are gonna be installing drain pipes, we are gonna be putting PDM cloth, we are gonna be sort of laying huge retainer blocks at the base, we are gonna be sort of opening some trenches, we are gonna be sort of dig according to how the engineer is going to specify the depth, and how wide the trench should be, and how the concrete structure or the foundations should be. So I'm also going to put all that into my own drawings. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for now. I'm just going to put a few things, I'm going to label everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, Lani. As I sort of told you that I'm just gonna sort of pause, each stage as I add more features on the drawings. So what I've done now is sort of you can see that there's a big difference from how the diagram was looking when I was beginning sort of the drawings. Okay, so let me just sort of explain what I have done here, and the structure for this entire retaining wall. Okay, so to start from the bottom going up, see, this is the footing. Since we are gonna go 7 meters high, the tallest wall that we've constructed, it was about 5.5 meters. So the engineer specified a sort of a certain way to do the footing. So we even had to lay sort of steel rods on the footing, on the trench, between like between 100 millimeters base and then another 100 millimeters up, so just to make sure that the foldings is extra strong. Okay, so we could do the same, because the height of 7 meters, it has to be sort of well supported. Okay, so the trench, you could say 700 meters, I mean 750 millimeters, close to a meter, depending on how the engineer is going to specify it. But we could say, for instance, a meter as the width, and we could go deep as probably 700. Okay, so that is my own specifications, because of which they are all sort of more like one and the same thing from the engineers. Okay, so yeah, and then the thickness of the concrete, that's also another important thing as far as the footing is concerned. Like I said, on that 5 meter high wall, we poured concrete to almost 250 millimeters. That is like a quarter of a meter. But we could even go as thick as 300, 350. That's the range. Okay, depending on how the engineer is going to specify. Okay, so that's actually the footing part of it. Okay, so that is sort of this diagram, I mean this part here that I've just highlighted here. Okay, so another important thing is actually to lay huge blocks, the first courses from the footing. Okay, so we could say, for instance, start with this is like if you are going to be using the TB500 and TB300, so the first courses from the board, we are going to be using those big ones, the TB500. Each is about over 50 kgs. Okay, just to make the wall very heavy against the bank. Alright, so yeah, we could go sort of start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 9 courses, or even maybe 8 courses from the foundations. Another thing what engineers also specify from the actual early courses, when you're going with the walls that are so high, is to lay another block in front of another one. We call that double skin. Okay, so for instance, you see this block, we lay another one just behind it to make it like a double skin. All right, what we normally call it in the construction. So we might as well need to do that. The first probably 5 or the first 6 walls. All right, so yeah. And yeah, we are going to be sort of installing some drain pipes to extract water from the backfill and from the wall behind. I mean, all the excess water behind the wall to reduce the amount of pressure against the wall. Okay, so that's another important thing. And I put a thin layer here, trying to illustrate sort of a beading cloth or a geotex fabric or geosynthetics, right? That holds the soil sort of from putting pressure on the blocks or on the wall, right? Yeah, and then between the cloth and the blocks, we are gonna be filling. This is actually the backfill gravel, right? That we are gonna have to get from a quarry mine. Okay, so as we go up, as we lay each course, we backfill and compact. And these engineers, this actually sort of they are more also interested in actually sort of finding out how stable the backfill is. In other words, the density compaction. So we are gonna be compacting it to maximum density. So we are gonna have to get machinery that actually sort of stamp, ram the gravel to actually sort of achieve the maximum density. So what I'll do is so I only got like 10 minutes of recording, so I only got like 30 seconds left. So what I'll do is there is gonna be another video to sort of finish up my extra explanation for this project. This is actually sort of my own drawings. Okay, so I will sort of pause it for now.